Although it does save you work having to do live casts for Wild Space as well.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna say that's a lot to put together, but like it is extra work, which I don't mind doing. But you've seen how consistent I've been with it. Occasionally, you get one.
Yeah, and I gave up on recaps because it takes so long.
Yeah. All right, and that's that, everybody. After being accosted by a group of those weird alien scorpions and traveling through the desert for the better part of an afternoon, we had tracked the Matarid al-Dam to its lair beneath the sand. It was invisible and hiding for us, which makes sense because we are the best. And the best way to get an invisible show to show itself is to talk trash and make them mad. And guess what? It worked. After showing himself, I distracted him so that my friends could get some blows in while I maneuvered in for the killing blow with this beautiful new rifle here. Fireball ain't got nothing on a solar rifle, so take that, Dad. Your boy is better than a wizard. Anyway, that about wraps it up. So we're gonna go ahead and use his head.
Hey!
Back up to
and you hear
the...
"Hey" from Bonnie as well.
Back up to the city. Show them what we did here. I got lost in my own words. Sorry, you guys know that happens. So get some evidence of our kill back up there. Wrap this whole thing up and get heading on to our next adventure, I think. And that's where we end. Until next time, I will catch you all. Stay wild. And turn off the live casting stone.
You really should.
Now you've said it.
I'll catch you on the jump. I'll catch you on the flip side. That feels like bonkers, but it's not a rabbit pun.
The hop side.
Well, I gotta hop to it, so I will catch you on the other side.
I gotta
stay wild, y'all.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jesus. Okay, so we need.
It's been a while since I've been live during a fight.
Yeah, Bonnie, he does that.
Yeah, no, I figured he does that, but someone needs to take the head of this thing so we can prove that it's dead.
Oh, is that what we're waiting for?
Yes, seeing as you are the only one with blades here.
Sure.
Excuse me, and he pulls out like multiple knives. I'm also very small, though.
You'll see that Akatsuki just.
You're the size of its head.
As this conversation is going, Akatsuki's just.
Come up for a second. Ina said she doesn't do shots. What do we call them?
Those are shots.
Those are shots. Sorry.
Yep.
As this whole thing is going, Akatsuki's just walking over to the body, twirling her sword, and then she just sticks the sword in, and then she into the sand next to the body, and then she walks over, just joins in the conversation again. How many?
Wait.
How many blades do you have?
Oh,
0. I got a mace.
A glowing mace.
Any mace? No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean,
it sings
5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Ooh, the vibroblade. Also, I forgot I had a vibroblade. That's cool. And I have a bone saw, but I think I left it on the ship because of the soup, like a while ago. The big soup. Do you remember the big soup? Neither of you were here for that. Never mind. I have a bone saw.
I heard about the big soup. I ate the big soup. You had a lot left of it.
Yeah.
That's why it's called big soup.
Big soup. Was it good soup?
And then as the conversation sort of lulls to an end, Akatsuki just puts her hand out and summons the sword back to her, and you'll see that the sword just rips through the throat of the creature and back into her hand.
I mean, that worked.
Maybe. Did it do it?
Now, let me go and check if it's completely loose, and Bonnie will go and see if she can actually remove the head of the creature.
The head will roll across the floor.
No, hold on. Akatsuki just has to.
Sheath the sword the moment it hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm feeling much better now than I did a minute ago. Thank you, Ra. I can carry the head.
Swords. I forgot this one.
Why do you have so many swords? Are you a part-time sword juggler?
No,
Akatsuki's not going
Is that a
through.
trick question? Why do you not have swords?
Because and she points to her
It
mace,
says mace.
and then she swings it, and you hear
Fireball.
because it does
Akatsuki,
this.
Akatsuki starts going through, and you
Yeah, okay.
start to notice she's like,
I've run out of
I
fingers.
don't. I've run out of fingers. I know I have 10 of these, and she pulls out like 5 kunai.
Yeah, no, I figured you would beat me because you're more of a sword person. I'm just kind of I have a few.
Well, to be honest, I don't really beat you. I only have a lot of these, and again, she's just holding 5 kunai at this point. I've 10 of these, and then I have that sword, and then she goes and picks up the dancing sword, and then she points to Moru and this one. So I have 2 swords, but 10 blades. Well, 12 blades.
Yeah, okay, you still beat me a little bit, but
Akatsuki will pull
I wasn't
Tali
trying to
will
win
pull
that
out a
one.
Kopesh. 2 kopeshes. And a scythe. Just as she's part of the conversation.
Well, I mean, this doesn't surprise me
those
in
are-
any way.
yeah, no,
No.
those are also very, very good swords.
All of them have
Those
a
look
strange
old.
snake
Where did you
motif.
get those?
Of course they do.
Yeah, where'd you get them? I was given
Well-
them when I reached age.
Well, anyway,
Definitely reached
spells.
age several times.
Yeah.
Spells is more of my thing than fancy swords and stuff.
Yeah,
This is
I've
where
told you guys
Bobby
many
went
times I'm
shadow
good at like
mode
3
somehow.
things. Hiding, talking, and sticking things with pointy objects. So, of course, I have a bunch of pointy objects.
I can make things glow very bright, and she casts. Wait, do I have? Give me a
Okay,
second.
anyway, instead of showing off like this, because, trust me, Bonnie.
She casts
we all know you're
daylight on
amazing.
bonkers.
Oh god, don't do my fucking trick. No, you are not allowed to cast daylight on the stealthy bitch just to remove their stealth.
No, he's the shining beacon. He's the star of this
I'm
fight.
choosing a spell slot for that. It was worth it.
Yes.
I think
See?
Bonkers is just staring at you and just wiggles his goggles a little bit, and it's just like,
You are the MVP of this fight, so now everyone knows.
I mean, yeah, I definitely, yes, sure. Anyway,
It's-
instead of showing
Is
off,
the
we should get out of
Guardian
here.
Faith still here? I need to ask.
Yeah, yes, he is there for 8 hours. There's nothing I can do about that.
You can't end concentration. No, never mind.
There isn't. It isn't a concentration
Yeah,
spell.
you weren't concentrating to begin with.
No,
He just is.
You
he's
could-
just there.
You could probably dismiss him if you wanted to.
I mean, yeah, I like having a guard.
I mean, it's
That's
just-
not written in the spell, so he stays
Fair.
alone in the darkness.
Yes.
No.
I mean, he's also very glowy. So
I mean, yeah, he's very glowy.
we have established that Bonnie is not subtle.
Really?
She's a flashbang.
No, she's something worse than a flashbang. I'm not saying it because it's going to start playing again.
All right, why don't we go ahead and
It's a
Passion fruit
martini.
From the hot family.
Oh,
Huh,
Interesting.
interesting.
I
I've heard
it's either
from the
lovely
hot
or
family.
horrific.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say I have concerns about that, but it sounds
It's got a strange. Oh, that's an odd smell.
some of the pale ales like that smell weird are still pretty
It's also
good.
a strange color. It's right
That's
on.
pretty normal. Pale ale plus a little bit of fruit juice.
Oh, that's weird.
Weird, but it didn't make you immediately repulsed like the one the other day did.
Oh no, that was vile.
I have only had that reaction a couple of times.
It's not inoffensive.
One time was trying a dirty martini. They are disgusting, and I have no idea how anybody
fuck
drinks
off,
them.
I love them.
I imagine that somebody would. I did not.
I like the saltiness. Is why I like dirty martinis. It's the only
It
reason.
tasted like drinking ocean water. It was so bad.
Depends if you like salt or not, but it's also a way to
I
drink a
guess.
martini.
That's fair. I was gonna say I think that I did drink it. I didn't not drink the one that I had.
I'll be honest. Any gay man that can make me a perfect martini is mine instantly. I don't care. It's a skill. It really is.
Good mixed drinks are.
It should hang onto the glass just enough before it falls and leaves a slight ring. And it should have the right amount of hit and bit of subtlety. The vodka should carry through. Sorry, I'm having cocktail porn for a second.
Okay, so I can carry the head back to base, I guess.
About 20 kilos.
I have a 17 in strength.
I mean, you're fine. I'm just telling you the head weighs 20 kilos.
Okay.
just be aware.
It is hefty. It weighs as much as me.
I can use it as an improvised weapon. It's fine.
You could literally just bash to death the crystalline scorpions with the Matarina's arm's head.
Boom! Boom! I am so fucking tired of you scorpions!
It's worth reminding you, however, that you fell into it.
Yes.
Yeah. So we need to figure out a way out of here. Since
I mean, we slid down here. We didn't fall.
We slid down a bunch of sand, though, and that's hard to climb back up. So
not if you crystallize it.
I mean, are there any sort of like columns of light coming through from the ceiling?
Other than me?
No, there aren't. All you can see is freaking Bonnie.
No, bonkers at this point.
And Bonnie.
Yeah, bonkers. Bonkers, Bonnie, and the Guardian. That's our only light sources.
There are small shards of light, but they're completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's like
Bonnie, can you
maybe
get this off of me?
Try and see.
Huh? What was that, bonkers?
Can you get this off of me so that I can
I mean,
yeah, it's hard to see the way out of the dark if you can't see the dark itself.
I mean, you're a shiny beacon. But sure, and she just does this and it ends.
Alright. Okay, now give me about 30
but
seconds.
But now
it's like 90 times darker.
It's just
It was funny, but practicality.
I mean, I am also very tired.
I think we all are. That's why we're trying to get out of here. I'm not sleeping down here, if that's what you're implying. We're getting back to the ship.
I mean, I still think we should work on a beam system.
Oh yeah, there is one, but none of you know the correct command. It's just occurred to me. The only person that knows the command is Neswain. It's just occurred to me you do not know what Mular's protocols are.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, sucks to be you.
So let's.
Bonnie will pet his guardian and then look at where they slid in.
As you look up, the entranceway seems to have been covered with a colossal amount of sand, almost as the ground itself swallowed you up.
This is a dead end.
Yep, nope, that makes sense.
As you look around, it's worth knowing at this point, you hadn't noted, because you were too focused on the creature. This seems to have once been an encampment of some sort. Seem to be tents around. There seems to be what you can only presume is the corpse of Hydra or something of similar vein. Vision of the Matarida.
Akatsuki will transform back into a fox form. And I would like to try and use my keen sense of smell and hearing to try and ascertain sort of if someone were to set up camp here, where would they have come from? Where would their journey have started?
To the left, to the left.
Yes. What
everything you own.
Is that a perception or investigation?
Investigation. It's worth knowing as well, Bonnie, you are aware of these arts. These people were clearly digging for something.
That's a 12.
Oh.
They may have found it.
Okay, I will investigate that. But deal with
I intend to-
Akatsuki first.
Akatsuki, you can smell, oddly, warm, fresh air coming from the southwest.
Akatsuki will sort of just dart around and
Be foxy.
start to, be foxy and start patrolling a little, closing in on that sort of sense of fresher air coming from somewhere.
Would I see Akatsuki just like
Yeah,
sniffing at the air?
you absolutely would.
Because I was gonna say if that was the case, I would probably start tailing her at least. Maybe not necessarily following right next to you, but
I would, however, like to state a point that
staying within range.
There was in that sand pile a rope that 2 party members on the surface are currently holding, but it won't help you.
Yeah, because all party members, including the ones meant to hold the ropes,
Yeah.
have fucked off into the hole.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
So there was a rope in there somewhere, but that's where my rope went. That's why I didn't have it in my inventory. That I remember that. That wasn't 2 months ago. It wasn't. It was like a month ago.
Can I have a investigation, please?
Investigation, perhaps. No.
It's enough to know that the edifice is cracked and there was once something here.
I can guidance myself. If a D4 does anything.
It might.
It's a 13 now.
That's enough for you to detect that there are metal scraps around.
Oh, interesting.
And glass shards. Although it's sand, it's hard to tell.
Like something has been shattered and broken.
Potentially, yes.
Okay, so someone set up an encampment here and dug for something, and it seems like they found it. But what did they dig for?
Akatsuki, you come across a swift breeze flushing in from the tunnel over here.
Akatsuki will continue towards the swift breeze.
There seems to be a small incline in the sand, enough to scale that you can see and smell air. Not stale air, but fresh air.
Akatsuki will circle sorry?
As fresh as a desert can be, at least.
Akatsuki will circle around, trying to sort of get the attention of whoever's closest. I guess she's going to meet Bonkers. Yeah. So Bonkers is going to see a dart around the corner and then come back out on she's going to disappear on his left and just appear on his right again.
Yeah. What's up?
Well, the thing is, she's polymorphed. She's true polymorph. That's the nature of her true form transformation. So she's going to start talking to you. She's going to be like, "I think I found a way out. Follow me." But all you're hearing is a fox yipping.
Do you speak?
I speak Fey. Does this count?
What does the fox say?
I don't believe.
Knows.
Let me double check that about.
Yeah, no,
Does the fox-
attributes of that which you polymorph into?
Does
Yeah,
the fox speak Minotaur?
A kitsune can turn into a fox. You know the spell True Polymorph, but can only transform into a fox. But
Yeah.
it does not state whether or not I retain
You do not.
anything
I
other than
still
my
understand common.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't be able to speak it because fox mouth.
Yeah, polymorph and wild shape. It's all about you retain your personality and the being you are. However, your physical abilities are limited to the being. So yeah, no, I do not speak.
I would like to use this role to direct my role play here. I'm going to roll an animal handling check.
Okay.
It's a 15. Because weirdly enough, I'm proficient in animal handling.
Do I need to roll something against you?
I just wanted to inform my role play.
I actually want him to know what's happening.
I do want him to know what I'm saying.
If
Then
you could roll persuasion if you wanted to, but
No
since I can-
performance.
Performance.
I can kind of tell what you meant. It's just going to be how good it was or not.
Yeah.
I'm calling it performance. I'm with Lars.
Performance, okay.
A performance, okay. I'm gonna see if my yipping can be. It's a nat 20.
Oh yes.
Whew.
Understanding what this fox was. In fact, the fox has done a little drawing in the sand with a map saying "Follow me, bitch."
Okay. I get it. You can stop doing the jumping now. That's That's even a lot by my standards. Anyway, I'm assuming you found something or a way out of here because I saw your nose going at it. So I'm guessing. Yep, I'm guessing you found fresh air.
Yeah, Bunkers just had a moment of, what's that, Lassie? A boy stuck in the well? Oh, G.O.G. Willikers!
What do you mean his social security number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? That's interesting. How do I know this?
Yeah, so Lassie, I mean, Akatsuki is going to fuck off in the direction of air.
Hey, wait. Everybody else.
Akatsuki turns back and again, in Foxish, will convey the words. Will convey the lassie-like comprehension you have for her now.
All right, stick with me for a couple of seconds. Let's go round everybody else up. I think Bonnie was still poking around back there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick my nose in here and dig a bit and see if it truly is a way out or a trap.
Okay, don't go very far. Stick close by.
And
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
And I will cause light just so I can see better.
I mean, I don't think seeing is an issue here. You have a glowing fucking mace.
True that. But you can never have enough light.
You say this now. Really?
Well,
now
I know...
you say this? The irony of what you say right now is just...
Yeah.
Well, I know what domain you are.
Yes, you do. I'm not hiding it.
Yeah, you're really not hiding it.
Domain of light canthropy.
Yeah, light.
No, it's light candle 3.
Yes. I will also.
That just conjures a picture of a candelabra. Anyway, continue.
I will also like to investigate this assumed Hydra or horse creature. It might just be one of those horse creatures.
A couple of those horse
creatures.
Horror creatures.
Yes.
I guess. Yeah, no, that's better.
Hey, Bonnie, you just about done here because we got some. I think Katsuki found a way out.
This is interesting. This stuff has happened here, Bonkers. Why are you so hasty?
Yeah, we killed a monster.
And before that, why do you think it was here and cursed everyone for leaving it down here, telling him he's a monster? There's always a backstory to the villain.
If you say so. Sometimes they just monsters just kind of do monster stuff.
Yeah, but he was clearly not born like that.
Yeah. Fair, but yeah. Anyway,
Bonnie is really choosing to have this ethical discussion at this point.
Like
it's not still his fault.
I'm gonna be real. I don't really care one way or the other. He killed a bunch of people, and now he's dead. So,
yes, but why did he kill a bunch of people?
That's what you're gonna find out right now, aren't you?
I am trying. So if you just choose you away.
You're stepping on evidence. Damn it.
I'm looking at this thing, and she points at the skeleton.
I mean, all right, cool.
The skeleton is a Hydra. You don't need to roll to find that out.
Okay.
I am going to.
Why is a Hydra in the desert? This raises so many questions. Would Bonnie know that Hydras are technically usually found around water?
Well, considering it belongs to your pantheon, yes.
Yes. So this makes no sense unless there was... And she will look for evidence that there once was water or an oasis down here.
Right, I'm going to be honest. You can do a nature roll, but that's a hell of a nature roll.
I am.
And you just chased away the one with the.
No, I cannot discern that.
No.
There are multiple other people there. Can I say that one of them gave the help action?
Do you control any of them?
Yeah, I can control Cassius.
Okay, I think I can.
Oh yeah, I roll one more time then. And with guidance. It's
Can
a
guidance
21.
from different clerics stack? Actually, does Cassius even have guidance?
No, it cannot stack.
We just have a 10 clerics cast guidance on one person.
No.
10 d4.
He doesn't actually have guidance anyway. Oh, that's funny. Anyway.
21. I don't think that's enough.
I mean, it is.
Oh.
Oh.
It's enough to know that these stones were carved by water, and the columns were built around it. So, at some point in previous times, this was once the ground, and everything above it has been added on top or has gone over the top of it. This was once the original surface of
Oh. That's interesting.
And it was
We are...
a beautiful place by the sheer amount of water it would require to do this.
This place hasn't always been a desert. I mean, usually places hasn't always been deserts.
That's
but
kind of normal. Most deserts were once seas.
yes.
Is this what something Bonnie would know?
No.
I'm not entirely sure.
General geology.
Well, it's... So, there's been added layers, and this was once the surface. But now it's an enclosed cave system, I guess.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Could have been a well once even, or a spring.
The amount of water wouldn't necessarily... That's a lot of water for a well.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And why did they dig down here? Oh well, I have too short of an attention span to figure this out.
That's twice as long as the rabbit.
I mean...
Insulting his own player character. Well done.
I mean... I am
Say,
intrigued. But,
Bonnie,
yes. Yes,
do you
Cassius.
remember if... Because we've been looking after those Valdoni for not a while now, but a few weeks we've been kind of keeping an eye out for them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if they'd take resources like this? Because where did all the water go?
I mean, I assume all life needs water, but this
Do you
seems
remember
to...
if we have any stories of them, like, stripping a planet for its resources?
Cassius
That sounds
is
like they
faster than
might.
Cassius is right now. But yeah. Cassius is having
What is
a
it?
moment of enlightenment.
I
has a-
will...
Like, they're after the water, man.
He has a wisdom of 18.
I mean, he does, it's true.
Yeah.
And his intelligence is 13. He's not. He's on the smarter side.
Yes. That
He's
history
not-
roll?
He's not 3 staves floating around him wizard smart, but
What do we cast geology as?
Geology would be history.
I mean, I'm not sure about that one. It would probably be nature or investigation, to be honest.
I was gonna say nature, insider, history. I'm looking to see if he has any
Insight.
memory of the Valdoni stripping planets for resources. That's my specific thing I'm looking at.
I mean, that will be just straight wisdom. Try and recall.
Straight wisdom to try and recall. Not a history check to recall.
No.
But it's straight wisdom. Okay.
Wisdom.
Let's roll.
It's a
wisdom for you.
24 for me. It's a net 20.
And I haven't rolled one yet for Cassius because I clicked the wrong button.
You're going to be very disappointed.
I clicked it, but it won't roll it.
Yeah, you
So
have
whatever.
to right-click it and then roll for some reason. It's being weird.
Nope. It's giving me.
Is it rolling in D&D
Nope.
Beyond?
D&D
It
Beyond,
won't-
right-click wisdom, it says flat, and
If
then
I right-click
press
wisdom, it comes up
roll.
as inspect element. Because remember, Cassius is not a my player character. It is
you can
cheat.
you can assign him to yourself.
You can claim him.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do this. It's not very good.
It's a 7. Cassius has
But
no
Bonnie got a
knowledge
20.
whatsoever. However, Bonnie, you know very little about the Voldoni apart from the fact that they have attacked certain party members. You haven't really gone too far into their history yet. So unfortunately, you don't
But
have
I
the
may
knowledge to
join their ranks soon.
You don't have the knowledge to inform you, unfortunately.
No.
Hmm.
I would say probably they seem like assholes. But
It seems like something they would do, right?
yes, it does.
I don't know though. We can ask. We
But-
can put a call in back later to somebody that would know.
Yes, but I'm also intrigued about what killed this Hydra. They are very fierce creatures, and not easily defeated.
I mean, if you take, aren't they aquatic? Because if you take the water out, things that live in the water kind of die.
They semi-aquatic. They can still breathe air, but amphibious. But yes, they will dry out if you take their water. But taking such a huge amount of water at once would require a lot.
Just made me chuckle.
You can't just.
Dry out is what we say alcoholics do. So you're taking an alcoholic Hydra at this point now. Carry on though, you're fine. It's just me.
You can't just take one bucket and it's done. You need thousands of buckets to drain such a vast system.
This is how body measures liquid by bucket.
Ah, she must be
wait.
American.
Yes, it refuses to adopt the metric system. The people of Kemet refuse to adopt the metric system.
We just.
They use
Ye-
cubits.
Yes, they use
Ye-
cubits.
You need even multiple pools to get this much water
They
out.
haven't even adopted the imperial system. Shit.
It's not something a Hydra would just stand back and let happen. And can I discern if this Hydra has any wounds in its skeleton?
There is literally no flesh left, but you can attempt to survey its
Yeah,
remaining
but
body parts. After
Yeah.
you've dealt with Akatsuki and Bonkers.
okay.
So,
Yeah,
Fox
Akatsuki.
and Rabbit Boy, come on.
Akatsuki is
Fox-tailed rabbit
going
boy.
to
The
start.
fox and the hare.
Yes. Oh my god, it literally is the fox and the fucking hair.
Yeah, Akatsuki's. I'm kind of just gonna start sort of digging into the sand, into this incline,
It's
and
not even digging, it's just almost like a rampway upwards.
okay, she's gonna start ascending it. Quite carefully. She's not
The
100%
sand is
sure
heavy
about.
going and hard to go.
Yeah.
But you are managing to make headway.
And do I get the sense that this is actually the way out?
Yeah, as you get closer and closer to the top, you can feel the warmth of the sun and a breeze of air, which doesn't exist in this stagnant chasm.
At the time of at this point when she's like, okay, everything points to this being out, she's going to turn around and head back.
Slide
And
down.
yeah, essentially,
Like paw first.
yeah, like a dog that couldn't quite stop itself
Yeah,
on the
that's
ice.
what I'm seeing. Like the paws are out, the back feet are just scrambling, but you can't see because the
Yeah.
paws are just so outstretched.
Yeah, and she's going to convey now that she essentially just believes that Bonkers understands her,
Bonkers,
she's just gonna.
please.
Dex save.
I mean, you're probably.
Ah.
Right.
I was gonna say my worst stat. Did it not roll? Right click, flat die, roll. That cool.
21.
Yep.
You manage to dodge Akatsuki's fox form as she goes down.
And then she's just gonna
boom, over her probably. Actually, probably off a wall and then back.
Your legs.
Yep.
And she's just gonna start talking to you as if she just feels like you should know this at this point, how to speak to her, and she's going to tell you, that is definitely the way out. I can smell outside and maybe birds, but hold on.
Foxes makes the most obscene noises.
That's a 22 performance.
Do I need to roll animal handling again?
Yes, you do.
Let's see.
This is what we devolved to. Oh,
yeah, they understand each other.
Perfectly for a reason you don't understand.
Why is there an extra 13 here?
I have no idea where that 13 came from because I clicked once and it rolled the animal handling and then just another dice flew across the screen.
We're going with the first roll. It's fine.
Well, the other one was just it was literally just a d20 and there's nothing attached to it. And it's nothing.
It says bracket start, nothing, brackets end.
I've seen it. I have no idea what's going on there.
So she conveys to you that that is the way out, and you'll see her just kind of peeling off into the center of the sort of encampment again.
Yeah.
Yep, nope, I got you.
I need to get you an alternative token because I need you to have a fox form.
I actually have a while Bonkers and Akatsuki Fox are walking. Yeah, since they are having this like very clear conversation, I think he's just going to devolve because he had a curious question. I've been meaning to ask you actually. Mostly just a curiosity. Is Akatsuki your actual name?
Yes. Is there a reason it wouldn't be?
I mean, just like I call myself Bonkers to most I meet in the Feywild.
Sorry, but so for the sake of brevity, Akatsuki is going to pop out of fox form at this point.
Oh, thank God.
You know how some Fey are with the name things.
Yeah, it's
So I just use a nickname because I mean I had one stolen once, so Bonkers it is.
I mean, technically my name is Matsushiha Akatsuki, but I'm not truly of the Matsushiha clan. Akatsuki, I mean, it's just a name given to me by, well, my swordmaster.
I mean, I'm not going to try to take it
no name.
But mostly I was curious.
Given it to a Fae.
I mean,
I specifically didn't ask for it. I just asked if it was her name.
I mean, if you want Kama-chan, I mean, you call yourself Bonkers, and
yeah.
as far as I know, that's an adjective in Western Common, is it not?
What's an adjective mean?
It's something you just describe. You say it to describe something or someone, like colorful or spirited.
Yes. Then sure. Yeah. Yeah. Now that makes sense.
Well, I mean, my friends and some of my classmates called me Suki.
That works. I mean, I was just wondering because, like, I have the whole defensive name. But I've started by going by
Alex, as you're googling this, Akatsuki Suki.
Thank you.
It's as simple as that.
That means something completely different.
No, it didn't come from anywhere. It was just Akatsuki shortened to Suki.
I mean, I knew I was right. I had to check that.
But I mean, if you want to be,
Suki in Japanese means love.
It does, yeah. Suki-chan is actually a common nickname. Yeah, is a common nickname for someone named Akatsuki or something ending with Suki.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
I mean, if you, out of usual respect, you could call me Suki-chan. That's what everyone else called me home.
I mean, if you want me to, mostly, I've just been wondering about the whole Fae, the Fae defensive name. I don't know if there's a term for it, but you know what I mean. Using a nickname.
I'm not. I don't think I'm as. I don't think I'm as tuned with the realm of Fae as you are, because
maybe it's just circus folks that do that. Maybe it's not even Fae.
I think it probably has more to do with as a Jesus Christ, as a kitsune. as a kitsune, it's just more I apparate. I'm bound to the mortal realms as just a spirit. I became
susceptible to pranks.
Yeah, I sort of just became born, and I was supposed to be here in these realms. I'm not as in tune with the Fae as you are.
I am born, therefore I am.
That makes sense.
But that probably has to do with the Eastern kingdoms are way more. How should I say? Well, they are way more in tune with the spirits, and I think what they call the spirits is what everyone here calls the Fae.
This one knows this.
Could be. That very well could be. That's a little bit beyond my my expertise.
Well, I only say that because in reality, our magic isn't very different, but I think our culture as Fae is very different.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it.
Yes, I'm worshipped, whilst you are usually hunted.
Oh wow!
Damn.
That hurts.
I'm not sure I would say hunted, but it's a little more complicated than worshipped.
I just mean more as in I've heard that Fae are seen as sort of these tricky bastards, and people don't always like
because we are.
The veiled racism here is so prevalent.
But back home, it's more like, well, I have a temple, not dedicated to me specifically, but dedicated to fox spirits, and I guess that is me.
The wannabe god in the party.
Well, I didn't ask. I didn't ask.
When this was going to happen. I didn't ask to be worshipped. It just happened.
Yeah, but I can't see like closing in on Bonnie now. I didn't ask for them to burn incense. One time I was at a mountain and I saw some ladies and they sat down and I was like, well, that fox surely looks like me.
It's at this point that Talia will look at you with both pride and judgment. She is literally a god to people, so she gets your pain, but she's also like, fuck you.
In the East, we don't have, gods in the same way you do here. You guys are all about, these grand figures. We're sort of more like, there's a god of
You're a local,
and there's a god of iron.
You're a local deity, not some grand know-it-all.
I'll be completely honest. I haven't had this.
Talia, as you say this.
Yes.
I'll be
side-eye Talia.
Yes, you want to side-eye each other at this point.
I'll be totally honest with you, Bonnie. I haven't had this thought of process until this exact moment. I just simply accepted that gods and the spirit kin of my homeland are sort of vaguely related and held to the same standards. It's just a culture difference.
I mean, yeah.
Because he keeps going on about being a tricky fae, and I mean, I am a trickster kitsune spirit, but that's more unique to the fox than it is to fae in Wa.
Yes. Yeah, on our planet, we have tricksters as well.
Do you have many fae in your planet?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call them fae.
To be honest, I was fairly certain you were fae yourself, but are you?
I am just a cow lady.
All natural bovine.
All natural bovine.
Kind of, I guess.
Because it's the closest approximation in Japanese mythology to fairies. So
yeah. A yokai or yosai?
Yosai, not yokai.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like I do treat Akatsuki in that very. Yeah, no, the way I treat Akatsuki's background is a little bit loose, but I am treating it very much in the sense of like very ancient Japanese spiritual worship.
So that would be yosai.
Yeah. So yeah, she is just like a fox spirit that materialized on the material plane, but she. Yeah. In terms of D&D, Akatsuki is a couple of.
In terms of D&D behind.
I was just gonna say, in terms of D&D, Akatsuki is just a few spell levels away from Find Familiar.
I've always stated that every pantheon in the world exists, so we're beyond D&D.
Yeah. D&D Beyond.
Any fae can be familiar. Any fae can be a familiar if you have a high enough wizard level.
Yeah.
Cast
I was gonna say,
Gate on Akatsuki.
Akatsuki is essentially a 9th level Find Familiar.
Yeah. Divine Intervention, Gate. Actually, I think Gate's only an 8th level spell, but it might be 9th. Oh, it is 9th.
I mean,
Yeah, Spirit Possession, but I don't know if I like the ramifications of having to write into the lore of Akatsuki that technically she has taken the body. Yeah, technically she at some point took the body of some poor baby in Japan or in war.
Yeah, you did. You literally are a possessed creature.
I like to think of it more as in
positive possession, but it's still possession.
I like to think of it as more as in because my true form is fox. I possessed a fox first, and then came the humanoid form.
Your form as a yosai would be a fox, so therefore you possessed a humanoid.
Fine, all right.
It's the honest truth of the matter. That's not even me saying it. That would be the truth.
I have a question.
You're possessing children. Yes.
A little sidebar is bonkers. I would like to wander around and look for a particularly interesting looking rock. A little chunk of like a corner that broke off of one of the walls down here, maybe, or something of that sort. Just something from down here for sure.
Absolutely, you can.
I'll pick it up. I'll just wrap it up, make a little note on it, and tuck it away for later.
It's a very large rock. It seems very hard.
I would like a very small one, like a pocketable size. So, like this, a little bigger than a coin. So maybe one that's like 15 or 20 grams. Nothing big.
Okay. Can easily do that. It's very rough, and you really can't see what's inside it or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just a little chunk. I'm taking it because I know my mom does wizard stuff, and wizards like rocks from places because it makes teleporting there easier. Yeah. I don't do any of that, but it felt like something to do. And mostly I was tired about discussing whether Akatsuki was a god or not.
Talia is a god.
Not necessarily tired, but distracted because
was
short attention span.
Yeah.
Talia is a god. Malkin's technically a god.
No, Gorgons are not gods.
Actually, yeah.
She's not a Gorgon, she's a Medusa.
Medusa is not a god either.
Not a god.
She was cursed by Athena.
She's a demigod. I'm gonna say demigod is the appropriate.
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah,
she's technically a monster.
We're going upstairs.
She's technically a monster.
No, she's not. That makes you a monster.
Yes.
I'm not
yes.
a monster here, you are. The rest of that
according to mythology, minotaurs are monsters.
Yeah.
I accept this.
Did you find what you needed? Did you find what you needed?
I mean, it seems like everyone's in a hurry, so I guess.
I think there's more to be seen here than we know, but I'm not sure we're gonna find it just being down here. But I think it might serve to ask some of the other people. Yeah, no, it's super weird that there's a Hydra down here, but do you know why it was here?
Reanimate it.
Oh god. Yeah, bring back an undead Hydra. It's the perfect answer to every solution in the world.
I need a combat mount as well.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's terrible. A Minotaur riding a Hydra. Fuck.
That is a monster boss fight.
Yes. Oh, fine.
Does Cassius have Cassius Revivify?
Needs a giant fucking tortoise to ride, so you can literally have a tortoise in the hair.
That would be kind of funny, but I don't think Bonkers would like having. Nah, he just wants to fix one of the spaceships up again. Yeah, I think Bonkers would just be, would like the little race bike things that we have on the ship.
Okay, right.
The velocipedes, there we go. I think that's more Bonkers' speed and style.
Some kind of tech Hell's Angel by the end of the campaign.
He's already, like, largely on his way.
Well,
why do you identifying?
No, I didn't mean.
It has been cast. What are you identifying?
No, I didn't mean to do that, but sure. I am identifying the gender of this Hydra, I guess. Okay, good. I did not mean to press that. I didn't press use.
You are tired. You're just casting without even... Man.
I mean, this is...
Come on,
This
come
is
on.
just something that happens, and
It's all right, Bonnie. We can come back here later if we really need to. Akatsuki found a way out, and let's go get some food and sleep.
Taking a head, and she takes one of the Hydra's heads.
By this point, there's no head. It's just the skull.
Yeah, the skull. I'm taking all the skulls.
All of them?
Yes.
That's 5.
Yes, I'm taking 5 Hydra skulls.
Which each weigh 10 kilos.
Yeah, 50 kilos plus the heads, 70 kilos. I have a lift of 510. Let me convert 70 kilos to...
About 200 pounds.
190. 154.
Oh.
154. Let me see if I can do this.
If anybody can, it's Bonnie.
It's Bonnie.
Plus
or Cassius, actually.
255.
Cassius is he
Yeah,
kind of
no,
strong?
I still have
No.
101 pounds left I can carry. So yes, I'm taking all of them.
How are you carrying 5 skulls and a head physically?
I am mounting them. Okay, how I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, literally, how are you going to do this? Because physically, you can't carry that much.
They are quite
Why
big,
can't I hold all these skulls?
Yeah.
Why?
Each skull is the size of freaking Akatsuki's fox form.
Okay, right.
There's a rope back there. I was just gonna leave it because it's just a rope. But
Encourage this.
Yeah, you know what?
I think she's gonna take them either way.
We can tie each head, and she will take the rope, and she will make a belt out of the Hydra skulls. And she carries them around her as she...
Party member now just have a freaking skull of a Hydra as a pauldron.
That would make one hell of a uniform.
Really, this is now part of the crew uniform. New crew member, we have to hunt a Hydra.
Yeah. And she has like a belt of just massive Hydra skulls around her, and she carries the head of the material down.
This is not a belt of Hydra strength.
No, it's a belt of Hydra wisdom.
No.
Now, I have a plan for these heads. These skulls. It's fine.
But
you put me in charge of an artificer. I can have fun with things I gather.
Yeah,
I guarantee... It's pretty cool. I guarantee you that Cassius would not be up for physical exertion. His strength score is 4.
Yeah. I like when
He is a frail boy.
Cassius, can you help me? Can you help me tie this? And as he goes,
his con's 19. So he's skinny but durable.
Yes.
Oh no, he's a twink.
She will. Oh yeah, what is my happy song? No. Okay. My mace is playing because I'm happy. Yes.
Is that what you just said?
Yes. My mace is playing because I'm happy.
Oh god, no, not Pharrell Williams.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's up to Auden if he wants to put that into the soundboards or not.
Oh no, another thing.
This is your role. You are like party DJ.
You are the DJ.
DJ Akatsuki.
Oh yes.
DJ Suki-chan.
Suki-chan.
As a role for you.
All right, Bonnie, Cassius, Malkin, everybody ready to go? Because
Yeah.
I'm really tired of being down here. I'm gonna be honest. It's nice and comfortable because it's a little cooler, but I'm tired of being down here. I want to go sleep.
Bonkers, can I just ask you to carry one of the metal pieces that are down here? I would like to inspect it later.
I'm not exactly the carrying guy, but you got your hands full, so I'll try.
It's this big.
Okay.
You can fit it in a pocket.
That I can do.
Yes.
A little bigger for me than it is for you, but I can make it work.
I say this, and it's actually this big for you.
Yeah. Well, like you're handing it to me with one hand, and I'm taking it like with two. I'm not very big.
No, and Bonnie keeps forgetting she's 8 feet tall.
I am literally half your size. Like with ears, I come up to your waist.
Yes.
There's a reason that, like, I could. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. No. All right.
If I look straight forward, I will not see Bonkers.
I would like to say it's been an hour and 42. You still haven't left the cave.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tuck the piece of metal away. All right, guys. Now are we ready?
Yes.
Cool.
Let's go.
Akatsuki, lead the way. I'm not sure I remember it. I could figure it out, but
Akatsuki will poof fox again. All right, come on. She yips and
Yep.
I mean,
she'll
I think that
do sort of
means
like
she's
when
excited.
she'll do sort of the thing like when a dog is like leading you somewhere, like she'll
she said
run
to
off.
follow her.
She'll run off, and then like 40 meters later, she'll like stop, look over, wait for you guys a little bit, and then dart off again, and then wait after like 20 meters more.
Okay.
Why do I feel
Yes.
like that's what Malta does?
And then pew.
What do you feel like?
That is exactly what Malta does. Yes.
Well,
lot of
Malta
dogs
is
do.
technically a hunting dog, so
He is
it's
a hunting
not
dog. I mean,
that, it's not that weird.
he is doing his job.
Yes. Our hunting dog did the exact same.
Do we need a break or do we wish to carry on?
5
I can go
minutes?
either or.
Either way is fine.
Yeah, 5 minutes is fine.
Yeah.
Take a quick break.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Jammer of Spells.
Fucking cavern.
Finally.
Actually,
Oh,
Actually,
yeah, we're
Well,
leaving.
Bonkers is leaving.
Yes.
Akatsuki's leaving.
I mean, Talia's already left at this point. She's had enough of your shit.
What? Not my shit. My shit is never enough.
Collective shit.
Yes, we're all leaving out into the blazing sun again.
To the sound
And
of-
I take a swing of liquid so I'm not dehydrated.
A swig?
Today I take this much radiant damage. Like, why? Your son is literally your god is literally the god of the sun?
Yes, and he has smited me for my uncleanliness.
Smoked.
Smote me.
So you're
No,
not there. You're not there.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
a fucking player, so sorry.
Yeah. That's where we started. I
Um,
imagine we have moved slightly. Since we're leaving through a different entrance / exit.
You're over there. No, you're not. Sorry, no place.
Well, where are we? Nobody knows.
You're there. Sorry.
Nobody knows where we are. And I am just a tiny cow lady, so I will... Now, actually, I still have... Yes, I still have... Where the fuck are we? I still have lights.
You know where the hell you are. I took you there.
No, you didn't focus ping.
I have.
There we go. Okay, right. I still have daylight on my maze. I can perfectly see and everything.
Once again, the shudderingly horrid heat of the desert will hit you once more.
Oh,
Sure,
I
I'm
kind
glad I
of-
brought this cloak.
Oh
kind of
god, this
like
is
being in the
so
cave.
nice. Oh.
I'm starting to feel like I enjoyed the cave more.
I mean,
It was pretty
the
comfortable down there, but I also
the
wanted to
sun
get
is
stuff
great.
going.
I don't know why you're always complaining about the sun.
It's I'm not used to it, Bonnie.
You find yourself
You-
on a raised plateau surrounded by some semblance of vegetation. There are some small cacti, some plants. But again, the desert is quite barren.
So once again, I'm going to do the thing that I've been doing recently, and I'm going to jump 15, 20 feet in the air and see if I can take a look at the surroundings, trying to get our bearings, trying to figure out which way back to the city. Because I don't want to have to call Mular to fly out here to come pick us up. What?
Coming towards you is a large...
I swear to God, if you are
The random
God.
table.
if you're putting us into an underfight now, I am. Yes.
We'll see.
is a large flat disc which seems to be covered in mold.
I'm not touching that.
Is this
Bonkers.
usually
Please make
something?
it safe.
Come on. Roll, please. Is it to avoid a trap or hazard?
I guess it's a hazard. It's not a known hazard.
Yeah, so it would be with advantage. Okay, 28.
You narrowly manage to dodge a 8-foot wheel of cheddar as it flies through the air towards you.
Oh
Excuse me?
no!
Ow!
Out of nowhere.
Did somebody lose their cheese?
It smells like cheddar and the Feywild, so probably somewhere somebody lost their
It
cheese.
keeps going, but it just keeps bounding off into the distance.
Alright.
Okay, that's interesting.
That was weird, but
Yes.
I haven't had anything like happen that. I haven't had something like that happen in years, not since I've been home.
I mean, I never
weird
had
stuff like that
something like
happened for
that
you,
happen
Suki-chan,
ever.
Thanks for the effort.
I tried.
I can't say I have.
You live in a slightly different experience than I have. Maybe my Feywild is just more wild.
Than Faye.
I fail to see how I can argue against you there, really.
As a cat,
Yeah, I don't know, 'cause that-
to watch the weed of cheese bound across the sand dunes.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Whatever, it's another problem for another time. Dodged it anyway. So I'm gonna expend a rabbit hop, jump 25 feet into the air, and take a look and see what's going on.
Again?
Well,
It has
you never
been
gave me anything for the
effective.
first one. You just gave me a wheel of cheese.
I mean, I know, but
I'm just trying to see.
I know you're jumping into the air.
I'm trying to see what's.
You're lucky it wasn't the low-flying parrots.
I don't think that would have bothered
It's the
Bonkers all that much.
High-flying
Or a
parrots.
swarm of hummingbirds.
Eh.
Is it enough for you to jump up and see that you are quite away from where you started? However, can you see here?
Can I see? Let me zoom out a little bit more. Can I see where? Yeah, I mean, I can see it on the map. I don't know if my dark vision is enough to reach that distance.
You can see you're on a plateau, in the center of which there is a small chasm, or a ravine, on the other side of which there seems to be another plateau.
Okay, so I can see loose topography. Can I tell that that's the direction to the city? I imagine I could see the lights.
Oh, you can most definitely see the city. It's quite towering.
Okay, because that's all I was looking for, is to find where the city was so that we would have our general bearings heading back.
Yeah, the city is due west.
Due west? Okay. Alright, so it's a bit of a walk ahead of us, it looks like, so we're not quite done yet, but everybody look alive, we gotta head
I am
about that direction.
not looking alive, but sure.
I mean, you can try and camp in the desert. Go ahead.
I mean, I lived my whole life in a desert.
Well, some of us aren't that.
I know.
don't know if I should say fortunate.
Let's
Drought
just
tolerant?
go.
Says Akatsuki, sweating profusely at this moment.
Yeah.
Let's
Karmachan,
go.
how do you cope? You furry as well. You're furry all the time. You don't get the option to not be furry. How do you what?
First off, I bought a really cool cloak.
I
Because
believe you.
one thing I have learned from traveling, you do as the locals do. So I bought a cloak from the locals. It's designed to keep you cool in the desert, and it's quite comfortable under here.
You know what,
Thank you very
Akatsuki?
much. But the fur, like that's
take
just, I don't know. It's
take
just normal.
mine, Akatsuki, and she drapes you in the cloak she bought at the bazaar to cool you down.
Oh, thanks. I mean, to be honest, I was hoping the fact that I changed my style way back. I was hoping that not wearing many clothes was going to be cooling in the heat, but
No,
honestly, I'm wrong. This is just worse. Now I'm just wet all the time.
Yeah, it's complicated with heat.
That's so
Actually-
weird. I clicked it to pull it up and look at it, and it put it in roll 20 instead.
That's what happened with my identify.
But Kamo-chan,
It's like the switches are backwards.
I feel like I learned this from my master once that bunny rabbits sweat through their ears.
He's not a fucking rabbit.
I think he's a hare.
Is that a slur?
You-
I'm not sure.
I'm just curious.
It's probably mildly rude, but it's also
Yeah.
bonkers. He kind of doesn't care that much.
I mean, I know, like, I think I learned that bunny rabbits and hares sweat through their ears, but I mean, do you?
Now you add in hares just to make it not racist.
Yeah.
Spacist, sorry.
Basis.
Much like those with similar anatomy to us, yes, we do vent heat through our ears. I mean, I'm not exactly quite specialized for the hot weather like some other Harengon might be, but at the same time, it's not too bad.
Well,
But yeah, one of our main cooling systems is through our ears. Yes.
humans are designed very awkwardly, and foxes are not made for the heat. I'll tell you that for free.
Says the possessing creature.
Anyway,
I mean,
are we traveling right now, or are we gonna hunker down in the entrance to this place because it's a little cooler and try to camp? I don't want
I
to.
mean,
but-
Do any of you remember
it's
how-
not far from the city.
We'll
We
be-
could just
Yeah,
walk
back
there.
you
An hour,
all
maybe?
should remember how long it took us to get here. It was only what, a couple hours walk. We can.
No,
we
it
can do that.
wasn't even. It was 10 minutes.
It was somewhere between those two, I think, but I'm not the math person.
DM, realistically, how long did we actually walk out here?
About an hour. I'm gonna give you an hour just to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, we went
And
out
some of that
here.
was looking.
We went out here in an afternoon. I want to get back in an afternoon.
Yeah, I would like to get back, get some kebabs or something, and then
You
go to sleep.
did state that we felt the fresh heat of the sun, so I imagine the sun is up.
It
The
is
sun never goes down.
Wait, yeah, are we talking fucking like a planet with 3 suns, like fucking Namek?
yeah,
Here, that there is no night?
There is no night.
Is it?
Yeah, there is literally no night.
That explains why it's a desert, actually.
Yeah.
hmm
Oh wow, it is. I love that from fucking Team 4-star. Oh wow, it turned dark real fast on a planet with 3 suns for the first time since I got here 2 days ago.
I mean, we can just walk and take it from there. If we get too tired, we take a short rest and then keep walking, I guess.
I think we'll be okay.
Talia will pull out a parasol.
I
Seems like
mean-
what Ida would do right now.
Yeah.
I can keep us somewhat entertained, and she just swings her mace around and it plays music.
What song is it playing?
It's like it tunes in
the
like
desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain.
it's actually country music.
Oh god.
Oh, actually, I just realized I have Foxfire, and I can choose the element of Foxfire. Oh,
Yeah,
Akatsuki.
foxfiring yourself, that's the plan.
Akatsuki is not a Romanar. They are not the same being.
Yeah, no, which is why I'm saying no.
Akatsuki will create a little flame in her hand. You've seen her use this once before. It's a Foxfire, and she will just hold it, and she has created it in the element of cold.
You're holding an ice cube. A magical
So
ice cube.
yeah, I'm holding a blue flame that is essentially like holding a big ice cube.
Little frosty treat there.
I needed
I
something.
don't know why I said it like that, but sure.
No,
I don't recommend. I don't recommend you lick it. It's still fire. It's just cold.
So a cold fire.
You are very hard for me to understand. I enjoy it, but it's very hard for me to understand.
It's bonkers. It's magic. It does magic things. This one is cold, particularly.
Yeah.
Everything. How's it happen?
That is how I chalk it up in my brain, because
Alright.
anything magical I just kind of don't get, and that's okay. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of sort of understand how things work on the
Just
surface.
considering you're a fey creature.
Yeah. I'm
mean-
Faye, and I think magic is bullshit. But anyway.
No, I just don't understand the inner workings of it. I can't tinker with it. I don't know how magic works.
Again, your
It's fine.
mother is screaming at you right now in your head, and you can just sort of feel her judgment.
Wrath.
Actually, it's my dad.
Dad, we never discussed Chamomile Senior.
Bonkers does not like talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we are making our way, but yes, Katsuki will skip
Making our
down.
way downtown.
Making my way downtown.
Walking.
Walking up a sheer cliff.
I think
Down,
down, technically.
actually, a cliff.
Oh, it's down. Okay, walking down. Walking.
No, no,
She goes.
No, you're up, they're down.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
goes like. Do, 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 do.
Meanwhile, Cassius, Bonkers, Body, and everyone else has to walk and climb down the cliffs.
Yeah,
I'm
we did say
sorry.
west, so well, bunkers can jump.
I missed
Cassius.
this earlier.
Miss what?
Mm,
What, you mean the slightly satanic pentagram?
What do we know about pentagrams in the desert, painted in blood, surrounded
we
by?
know how to not fuck with them when we're tired, and then we come back to it later.
I'd like to perceive this area.
Congratulations, you see a bloody pentagram with 5 candles.
Don't ask me. We were just talking about how I don't get magic.
Yeah, no. Also, please refrain from touching anything.
Yeah, Kotsky's just standing
Anything
there,
at the
and
moment.
every impulse inside of her is telling her, "Fuck with it, fuck with it, do it."
I'm putting light. I'm sending the light cantrip in your eyes to momentarily blind you as a punishment for your
Wait, no, how?
stupidity.
I don't think fuck. Is it lycanthropy if it's a fox, or is it vulpinophy?
Lycanthropy isn't necessarily.
Lichen means wolf.
I guess.
So technically, lycanthropy is actually a bad word for it in terms of D&D. Let's come back to this. In terms of D&D, we've sailed past. Okay, and Akatsuki will kick a little sand to try and sort of destroy the circle and then leave.
Oh, fine. Everyone roll initiative.
Fuck! Damn it!
You absolute ass. Why can you never listen?
I think I'm going first.
No.
I'm doing surprisingly well.
Going slow, sorry.
That's fine.
I didn't expect anyone to fuck with the clearly, obviously demonic circle.
You underestimate us.
The power of ADHD.
The ADHD one didn't want to.
The power of bad impulse control.
There we go. See, you are a fae. I'm so proud.
I don't think
Look.
pride is the appropriate phrase right now.
Look, speaking as a player to Bonnie, you must understand that as a kitsune, being a trickster trumps everything.
Yes.
If she can fuck with something, she's gonna fuck with something.
I don't want to die for the second time today.
Second time today?
This is the same day as when we fought the scorpions.
Like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we fought a swarm of scorpions that were quite brutal. We fought the Matari del Dam, which was also fairly brutal. And now we are going into a fight against who knows what.
I will tell you, I have one spell slot left.
We love that.
Well, more spell slots for me.
That's a first level spell slot.
You're a cleric. You can be martial if you want to and hate yourself.
Yes, I can't. You want the obviously very tired cow lady to be in front.
Why does it...
Warren.
Also, roll for your other characters to initiative.
Oh yeah, I need to roll for Cassius.
Fucking hell.
Also, it bothers me that the things that are supposed to roll don't roll, and the things that aren't supposed to roll do roll.
Yes, it's weird.
Yeah.
Can I... Malkin.
It won't let me roll initiative for Cassius.
Malkin's initiative is 7.
You need me to roll initiative, Cassius?
No, I just typed it in manually, so it's a 12.
It's a... Oh, yeah, I just remembered. He's a -1. He's the only one in the party who's gotten 0s consistently.
Is everyone's initiative correct? No.
I rolled a 17. There is nothing on the turn order for me.
Yeah, me neither. DM has it under control.
Bonkers
Yep.
has 30 fucking 6, so he's gone up. Malkin.
7.
That's one of the 3 things I'm good at.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go
Getting,
fast.
getting these. Speedy's
You can even say
key.
he has hair-like reflexes.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
It's like he's a prey animal or something.
She
and
has
to
a
pay attention.
rabbit's foot of luck.
No, that's Hattie.
Say the N-word. That's racist. You can't
What?
say the
That-
N-word, Sonic.
Okay.
What?
So, since Bonkers is so quick to react in initiative, you see naught but swirling sands forming into a form around this profane tentacle.
So, as everybody else sees initiative starting, Bonkers is like, this makes sense, and just it's like that scene from Over the Hedge, where Hammy
Also-
finally has the energy drink, and he's just like, yeah, okay, this makes sense, and everybody else is just like, and Bonkers is like, I'm gonna have a nice time thinking and preparing for this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slowly swing out and raise my rifle. Take the steady action. Or excuse me, it's not an action, it's a bonus action. The steady aim bonus action so that I get advantage on my shot. And I'm going to wait for it to show itself. Whatever's there is going to get blasted as soon as I have a target. And I'm going to hold my attack action.
Okay.
You just had to fuck with it, didn't you? I'm so proud and also disappointed at the same time.
Akatsuki.
Akatsuki.
Lies.
She's like dashed away, and like she hears that swelling. She's like,
What?
yeah.
What?
I had a feeling there were consequences to my actions,
Didn't
and she
Didn't what?
turns.
what?
Huh?
What's wrong?
Didn't you roll? How many initiative rolls have you rolled?
Where are you at, Alex? Because I don't see what. Oh yeah, Bonnie goes before me.
Yes, I'm
28,
Uh,
28, 28 was a misclick. Sorry.
Oh, I read it as a 28. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. No,
Yeah.
that's my bad. That's my bad. Akatsuki's a
You
14,
rolled the
actually.
14.
Yeah, I rolled really bad.
So,
It's actually Bonnie. Somehow.
Oh, I see there.
Okay. So it's
Bonnie is just tired of and we could have just ran.
I mean, it's still a.
fuck. It's
Yeah, fleeing
oh,
combat is always an
God.
option.
Yeah.
It's too late, and she walks towards the circle. Actually, she walks there.
Arrives around it.
You see Bonkers raising a rifle, and you walk like right next to him. Maybe
I mean,
that's all I'm gonna say.
and I'm not in your line of sight.
No, I mean technically you're technically safe. It's just kind of a interesting decision.
Yeah, fine. I'll walk over here instead.
Okay. I'm
And
glad you trust me.
Balancing fucking cans on your microphone.
I will ready the Word of Radiance cantrip. Because
Down to cantrips.
yeah, I have one spell slot left. We've been in 2 very heavy fights, and now someone fucked with something.
I mean,
Words of
I-
Radiance is
I-
great, by the way. I love that spell.
I forced
So,
no into this.
Yes, once whatever materializes against the Word of. You know
The-
what? It actually gets Sacred Flamed instead.
No, you've already said word of radiance. It's
Okay. Okay, it gets Word of Radiance.
Is that you done then? You just readying an action?
Is there anything else to do?
I don't know.
Moving and readying an action. I don't really have that many bonus actions to do.
Okay,
Like a goring rush or hammering horn something.
Yep.
The air. Oh yes, it's Anubis.
A sand demon.
It is a sand demon.
A sandemon.
Azandemon.
Sandevistan.
That would be one of his actions.
That triggers my attack with him appearing. Can I go ahead and roll that off?
Absolutely.
All right.
In
That's
fact,
a natural 20.
Oh god.
Oh!
He's back at it again.
Oh!
I like this rifle.
It's a good rifle.
Okay, I rolled with advantage because I specifically set that up. I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Oh shit!
It was a good roll between the two of them. Okay. Since I had advantage, I also get my sneak attack because swashbuckling things. So I'm going to go ahead and roll right-click piercing crit damage. So let's roll the crit damage from the rifle itself. 25 from the rifle. It has more effects. I'll come back to that later as soon as I roll my sneak attack.
Sneak attack also gets crit damage.
Correct. So let's roll the sneak attack crit damage and watch all of those dice fly across my screen. 54.
Jeez.
One of the three things I do good.
Be sneaky and fast.
Be sneaky and fast. When I click this, it's probably going to pull it up in D&D Beyond. We'll see. Because it does an extra... He's going to need to make a dexterity saving throw, or he takes 2d6 radiant damage. I don't get the supernova infusion because I already used that in the last fight, so I'm going to roll an additional 4d6 radiant. 4d6 radiant damage. He makes the save, but he still takes half damage. So this is half radiant. So 10, so he would take 5 points of radiant damage. So 25, 54, 75, 79, plus 5 points of radiant, which I don't know if that affects him or not, so I'll leave that for you. So 79 plus the 5 points of radiant. So...
Yes, it needs to do a Constitution save or take 12 points of radiant.
Wait, Word of Radiance is Constitution?
That's a 9.
Yes, Word of Radiance is a Constitution save. He then takes 12 points of radiant damage.
I mean, he's already doing badly.
You let me prepare a massive rifle shot.
Now it's his turn.
There we go.
He's going to go for Bonnie because simply you're the closest target, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Bonnie did nothing wrong.
That's essentially why I placed myself here.
I feel bad because Bonnie did nothing wrong. This is all on Akatsuki.
For attack for a 23.
23 does hit, but you know what? Fuck you, and I warding flare him. He needs to roll with disadvantage.
Was that the last one you had?
No.
My disadvantage.
God damn it. Yes, it is.
That's 17 piercing and 7 poison.
17 piercing and 7 poison. Bonnie will use the remainder of her reaction to side-eye Akatsuki.
That's a free action. Anyone else but Akatsuki, it's not. Just side-eye Akatsuki. A 26 hits you?
When that 23 hits, a 26 hits. I think that's how it works.
I mean, yeah, still.
It's also politely asking if you have other things to do.
Yeah.
I use my reaction. There is nothing else to do.
That would be 10 piercing and 15 poison.
10 piercing, 15 poison. Yes.
He has multi-attack, he's going to go for one more final strike with his claw. 26 hits you.
Yes.
I'll burn a reaction and cast Silvery Bobs. Damn
it
it.
still hits.
God, I'm rolling well.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry, Bonnie-chan.
That would be 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And because I feel like being an asshole,
This is new.
I'm going to use a legendary action. So everyone roll a con save.
Ah, my best.
Oh my god, if this is the first guy. This is the only character I have with good con.
It's a 20.
Ah, a glorious
It's an
8.
8.
Oh, that's a 23.
Oh, good. The ones that matter got it.
You also have Cassius and Malkin.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Remember those two. Please remember all your
Yes.
PC.
Yes.
Oh.
These people.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I have to do the whole slash.
Malkin is a big fan of 7s today.
20
A lucky number.
Yeah, it's a +4 for. This is Cassius's. Ooh, it's a
Oh,
6.
God.
Jesus. If you rolled lower than an 18, you failed
Yeah.
Okay.
and are blinded.
Oh. Okay, it's fine.
Huh.
I can still do stuff.
you see each and every snake goes
they recoil back and adjust their sunglasses.
Where's the link again? We have that. We have that image somewhere still. Sure. All right.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Right. Yeah.
my eyes, you hear from 1,000 voices.
Means that next up will be Cassius.
Akatsuki with a 14.
Yeah.
Cassius is a 12, apparently.
Yeah, but Akatsuki has a 14.
For some reason,
Yeah.
it's 7.
Yeah, no, that one
It's
Malkin is a
been-
7.
It's been funky with the rolls today.
Malkin is 7 and Akatsuki is 14.
Yeah, Katsuki.
Akatsuki,
The reason you're all in this shit in the first place.
she's going to turn to Bonkers, who's blind, and just be like, "We're going to have a talk about we're going to have a talk about this whole thing with honor again at some point. Anyway," and she holds out her sword, and she will cast Hold Person. Make a wisdom save, please.
Is this a person?
It's a creature. Hold Person counts for a creature.
I think you need hold monster, but
I think you do.
It's a humanoid.
This class is a humanoid. Let me double check. No, it's not a humanoid.
It is not a humanoid.
No, a class is a fiend.
I was gonna say it looks like a humanoid, but that doesn't necessarily mean
it
much.
says sand demon on our handouts.
It's technically a fiend. It's actually not necessarily.
It's born from a pentagram.
It's literally a demon at this point.
It's a sand demon. It's born from a pentagram. You don't summon people through pentagrams. I'm sorry.
You don't?
No, I'm reading it. I'm reading it now, and yeah, you're
You did that and it failed.
I did, and yeah. I'll commit to. I cast a spell, and Akatsuki. Look, Akatsuki isn't very wizardy wizard.
It has 2 legs, it must be humanoid.
Yeah, Akatsuki is not very wizardy in her wizarding ways. She's very much, I'm going to hit things and hope that it goes well. But I also know how to do fancy things.
Approach to magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it tends to work, but not always.
So then she realizes, oh, that didn't work, and then she remembers that she's holding an AC unit in her hand. So I will use my cantrip to actually let that foxfire loose.
I hate
What?
the way that D&D Beyond is working. Ignore that. I hate how it's working right now.
Yeah, ignore
Why are
most
you
of those.
casting gears?
I was just trying to read it to see what it did.
One of those is
Just trying to read a spell.
Jesus,
one of those is
man.
ice. So it's the
One of those numbers. Are
one of
correct.
those numbers is the fire. Look, this spell is set up really. Yeah, what this spell is set up really weird. So let me just find it. It's increases by 1d8 when you reach 5th, 11th, and 17th. Okay, so it is the 3d8, which is the
15.
that one, the 15. So the 15 damage is ice or cold damage, actually.
Okay. It's worth knowing I am working on new damage types, by the way.
Ooh,
Yes.
and then
I mean, that's 2 actions.
yes, but I have monk bullshit.
Of course.
And bonus actions.
I
Mm.
mean, right now, everything you're doing is bullshit because this is your fault.
I don't see how you can say that to me.
I see.
I am DM, therefore I am God. There we go. That's how I say. No, I am DM, therefore I am gods.
Well, the annoying thing is both of the things I've done have been weapon attacks. Oh, sorry, both of the things I've done have been spells, which means I don't get to do many things. So my bonus action will actually be, fuck it, Misty Step. And I will Misty Step to
So
here.
the person whose fault it is okay. I'm about to say running away. No, you're not.
No.
No. Into the fray. And that is my turn.
Fuck boy's turn.
That
Oh,
means
thanks.
Cassius.
Everybody's fuck toy.
What?
Fucking boy,
Fuck
not
boy.
toy.
There's a whole different thing. There's a consent in there somewhere.
A little bit of a difference. Yeah, so without being able to see, there's a lot of spell limitations. Not necessarily entirely, but I can't
I
necessarily
mean,
cast all of them.
it's still light outside. You could see this thing.
I am blinded.
Oh yeah, right. You're blinded. I forgot.
Yeah.
Anything that requires sight, you're screwed.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I was trying to pull up Gios, but it won't pull it up for me because I was trying to see if that worked.
You want
I'm just gonna-
You want to use Gaius on a fucking sand demon?
Maybe.
What are the terms for this?
I don't know. I'm trying to see. First off, I want to read it because I've been trying to figure out how to pull it up, and I had to resort to Googling it. That you can see, so we can't use that anyway.
It relies on the basic functions. Sight.
Yep. Most of these things rely on sight. Give me a second.
Give me a second eye. I'm blinded by this bitchin' lights.
Also, I'm assuming that you're blinded by sand and not magical darkness.
It's a sandstorm.
Yes.
Ooh.
So
This one does.
glass.
Wait, what? Do we have a second light from her glaring suddenly?
So, I think without being able to know, he has limitations on what he can do, but this is almost a reaction type spell. It's a reactive. It's not a reaction, but the way he uses it sort of is. He is going to cast at 3rd level, Fear.
Oh,
So the creature needs to make a DC 17 Wisdom save or be frightened by Cassius because it doesn't actually specifically target a creature, just that I manifest something that
it
it's
won't
afraid of.
actually reach them.
Is it only
it's
30
a
feet?
30 feet cone centered on yourself.
It will hit. It
Oh.
will hit bonkers though.
No, because it's well, he could stumble forward still.
No, it will hit bonkers. It's a cone. You are blinded. You do not know that.
You can still move while you're blinded.
Yeah, but you
Mechanically
wouldn't know
speaking.
how you wouldn't know how close this creature is.
mechanically speaking, the way blinded works in D&D is that you can't. It's very, very difficult to target things, but it's not impossible. You're not blacked out. Okay. Because I was gonna say I would stumble forward, taking my movement, and I would target this at.
It's like dazzled more than blinded. To be honest.
Yeah, because it's not truly like being pitch blind. You can still act. It's just at a disadvantage. This one doesn't specifically target a creature, so it's okay. It's just that it acts on a creature I choose. So I'm going to choose the giant demon thing that just summoned in front of me, and all he's going to see is this dazzling radiant cleric stepping forward very intimidatingly, and he's going to need to make a DC 17 Wisdom save, or be frightened of me. Cassius.
You can achieve that.
Okay. It was a worthy attempt, given what I had to work with. That's going to be Cassius's. Does he have a bonus action? He doesn't have spiritual weapons, so he's a cleric with no bonus actions. Cool, that's it.
Malkin.
Blinded by the light.
Malkin, whose entire set of at least 16 pairs of eyes are all blind. So.
Barrage. Fuck whoever's in it, just barrage.
It's spray and pray.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Malkin is also out of spell slots.
Oh shit.
So what's instead going to happen is you're all going to suddenly see Malkin disappear.
I mean, Cassius and Bonkers won't see that. And
No, you're right.
And
You're absolutely right.
And I am not facing you, so Akatsuki will see Malkin disappear.
There we go.
Akatsuki will see Malkin.
We'll see it.
I do have a mechanical question on this. Do we get do the characters get a save at the end of their turn, or is it at the creature's turn against blindness?
End of their next turn.
End of their next turn.
Yes.
So Cassius would have made another save.
Cassius would get another save against it.
End of Cassius's turn. No, it's not a save. It just ends at the end of their turn.
Oh,
okay.
okay. So Cassius is not blind anymore because he has his turn.
Yes.
So Malkin has
That makes
gone
sense.
invisible, and
Baldur's Gate rules. You need to move at least some feet.
and she is going to. Do I? Is it worth it?
Probably not.
Fuck it. She's gonna summon Faye fuming.
I hate
What are you fucking summoning?
summoning a
Summon
Fae.
Faye, and I'm going to summon a fuming Faye, which is just one that attacks a lot. It's the summon Faye spell just has 3 presets. Fuming is just one that has an advantage on attack rolls.
I just need a 2.
Do you have a spell slot left with it, or is it an innate ability?
That is a ranger ability that she can cast once a day.
Ah, cool.
It's called.
I was just
Yeah,
curious.
it's actually interesting. It's called Fae Reinforcement because she's a Fae Wanderer.
Why are there so many Fae here?
I don't know.
This is a very Fae-heavy party at this
I was gonna say Malkin is pretty faint, but she is apparently a Fae Wanderer, so she's very familiar with us.
Huh. It's like 2.5 Fae here, which is a lot considering there's like 8 people on this crew. I guess
Plus minus
little more.
Bonnie may or may not be Fae ?
I am not Fae.
2.5 and a half.
2.5 and a half.
And
half and a
I
half
guess
and-
that is Malkin's turn. Let me just double check what Summon Fae does. Whether it attacks on its own.
I was scared for a second. I was like, that's more scary than the boss.
That's a very big
Or the
Fae.
monster.
It shares initiative count. Okay, the Fae will attack. The Fae, which has just been.
Because you summoned it on your turn. It doesn't-
Yes.
Yes, but it shares initiative.
Oh, okay, fine.
The Fae having just appeared to life and literally being born yesterday.
I'm not understanding where because Malkin is invisible.
Yeah, the Fae is like, Master, where?
Master, what?
And it's fuming, so it's fuming. So
Fuming,
it just
free.
wants to, it just wants to hit things. So it is going to leap. Cares not for its own health and land next to the demon. Then it will multi-attack.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? It uses... Oh, never mind. That's not great.
It's a miss.
Cool. 20.
That's a hit.
Okay, good. I would have been disappointed.
To say miss then, just to be an asshole.
I mean, technically, this creature is very flanked, but
So half the spells level 3rd. Okay,
Yeah.
It is 1d6 plus 3 plus 3, so it's 1d6 plus 6 really. 6 it's 8 damage really.
yes.
Plus 1d6 force damage.
Plus 1d6 force damage. You are absolutely correct, Travis.
So it's technically like 2d6 plus 6
Yeah.
is the way it mathematically works out to be.
Yeah.
So it would be 13.
Yeah. Somehow. What else can the Fae do? Can the Fae do anything? It has bonus action. Which I don't care about. Okay, cool. Yeah. That is the...
It would technically have advantage on those attacks because fuming, the Fae has advantage on the next attack roll.
Can I re-roll the first attack? Because it's the first attack that it has advantage on.
Also, again, this creature is very surrounded.
And it's already happened, so no.
Oh, okay, sorry. Ignore this roll coming. It's a natural 1, so it doesn't matter.
Mr. Wildlife.
A little bit blinded here, so I don't know what I can do, but
by the lights.
yeah,
Put your
blinded.
face down.
No.
Blinded by the light. So you know what? I think
Or should it play the rude sandstorm?
I just imagine whenever Bonnie gets like a tune stuck in her head, she just starts rhythmically shaking the hammer to the tune, and that's how she gets it out of her head, is just to go through the song, but it's like blinded by the light.
since I haven't heard it move towards me, and I can hear it and vaguely see because I can see like the blurry outlines of things. I can tell that it's staying away from me at the moment. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to re-brace myself.
And
Preparing, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shake my head a little bit, and I'm going to hold an action until I can see again for a shot on it.
Which is whenever you end
I
your
was gonna say, like, doesn't
Which,
that
yeah, I know. Mechanically speaking, is going to be immediately as I end of the turn. That's also what he would do, though. Is he'd be going, okay, it's not coming after me right now. My best action is to just brace up and go for another shot.
Technically, by bracing, don't you just make the attack roll a normal attack roll?
It would go with yes. It would do a normal attack roll. If I wait until the end of my turn, it would still be an attack at advantage, so I could sneak attack again.
Yeah.
If I wait until I can see again, it's a better attack than just firing blindly into the night. Also.
Yeah. Also,
or day, I guess.
Bonnie is traumatized by random fire from ranged weapons.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Especially one that can summon a mini Nova.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think that's acceptable trauma.
So I do end my turn.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call it trauma. I would call that common sense, yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal.
Bonnie.
Ending my turn, but I did say the trigger was when I can see again, so it depends on how fast you want that to be.
I'm going to say at the end of Bonnie's turn.
That's fine with
me. Bonnie will use her 5 feet of free movement to go over there. And she will take her mace. And she's not very happy, so when she hits, you hear her... and since this creature is
Falls in the distance.
yes,
Somewhere the Candy Cane Man just died.
Santa Claus.
Sandy Claus.
Yes. Advantage since it's very much surrounded.
That's
I
just
assume.
Akatsuki with all that digging.
Sandy Claus.
That's a 29. And why did it not roll what it's supposed to roll?
Everything has been acting stupid today.
No,
Don't
like
question it anymore. Just fix
one
it.
d6 was 1d6 was a
Oh wait, there
disappointing roll for you to make.
goes. Ignore the It is 20 points of damage. 8 bludgeoning, 6 fire, 6 radiant.
Okay, the creature is very badly. Whatever.
Bruised.
Very badly winded.
And I'll just do that again.
Bonk.
Earth.
A 19?
Actually a hit.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
And
You can do it, Bonnie.
why is it being an ass?
She has mad cow disease.
I mean, rude.
In that she is a mad cow.
7 bludgeoning, 6 fire, and 5 radiant. For a total of 18.
I do love when we have attacks like that are like 6 different elements, and Alex has to go. All right, it takes half of that, it takes full of that, and it takes double of that.
Yeah. I love math.
I would like to hammering haunts it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Let's go.
After you hit a creature with a melee attack, as part of that action, you can immediately use a bonus action to attempt to push the target 5 feet off you and no more if it's a size larger.
Creature.
So you'd be able to.
Yes. Okay, so it needs to do a strength save of 16.
Fail, 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 fail.
No.
Damn it.
So nothing happens.
It looked really cool, though.
You see, dong, dong, and then
Yeah,
with
for a second,
tiny horns.
Akatsuki is afraid of being fucking mauled by, or just absolutely mullered by a creature being pushed by you.
Yeah, nah, that would be Bonnie Don.
Will trigger bonkers.
It will trigger the supernova.
Oh, that's not very good. That's going to be a 16.
That's a miss.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
unfortunate.
However, it is flanked.
Yeah,
That was with
what
advantage.
Yes. Super
It was a
advantage.
4 and a 6, so
Luck feat.
I think I spent all those today. I'm double checking, but I think I spent all my luck feet. And do I have a? I do not have inspiration either. There is very little I can do on that to
Hold
add
on.
extra.
You can give no, and it's still more advantage won't help.
Yeah, a reroll might help, but I've already used all the couple of them that I get. So let me double check how the rifle works, because I believe even
What's
on
the-
a miss, I still get a little bit. Nope, on a successful hit.
I'm curious about the
Life.
yes, that too.
The
No,
silver barbs you get.
I have silver barbs
What?
to give you. Fuck you. I have silver
You-
barbs to give you. Run
It's
your
still
frickin-
disadvantage though.
silver barbs is a.
Is it When you give it to somebody else, you give them an advantage.
Is it advantage? Isn't it an additional like something?
No, it's an
a-
advantage.
I mixed it
You
up.
you give a creature disadvantage and another creature
And
advantage.
an ally advantage, yeah.
Mm.
So it's just a miss, and that's Bonker's turn. It was a good attempt. It just didn't work.
You did enough damage for 2 turns with your 1 turn, so it's fine.
No,
Yeah.
but hold on. I have a spirit point, and I must ask Alex, can I share a spirit point with you? Also, what does a spirit
Can I
point do?
share my spirit
Oh.
points with you?
I completely forgot that we have so many points at this point in because this is
Stuff.
Spelljammer, and I forgot that we had the hero point things to spend.
Yes, we have action points, which are actions. Spirit points, Alex.
Nobody has remembered until this point.
Yeah,
Yes, Alex, a spirit point. What can that do to help
spinach
Bonkers in this moment?
Bonkers doesn't have any spirit points.
I do.
Why?
Why do you have spirit
I
points?
don't know.
I've never given out a spirit point in Spelljammer, ever.
Well, clearly you have, seeing as I have it in my notes.
Never have I given out a spirit point in Spelljammer, I promise you.
Yeah, no, you are absolutely correct. That is because it's in my Chult notes. You gave it to a Romanov.
Never given a spirit point in Spelljammer,
Yep.
ever.
My notes for Chult is +1 spirit point. Remember bird egg. I am more confused now than I was then.
You got the bird egg, remember? From the snail.
Yes.
Which is a really wild thing to think about also. Anyway, I'm going to spend one of my action points because I don't mathematically know how many I have. I will have to figure that out later, but I know I have like 20 of them. So I'm going to spend an action point to re-roll that attack. So we will re-roll that attack. And that one's double 19s for a 29.
Oh, let's go.
Not a crit, but it is a normal hit. Flat roll damage is going to be 16 points of whatever the damage is. I think it's just piercing, and then my sneak attack plus my sneak attack, which is another 22 points.
Creature is dead.
Technically, it was going to take a little bit more too, because the rifle has that little that it does when it hits.
It had 1 hit point remaining.
Fair. So not quite the brilliant hit that the first one was, or that the other one was, but enough.
Akatsuki starts to very slowly, sheepishly raise a hand like, I am willing to take partial responsibility for what has happened.
You're taking the whole responsibility.
Yeah, see if there's anything on it, and then let's go. I want to go home.
I'll inspect it.
And on the map,
a little bit.
there sort of looks like there's junk strewn around the floor. Is that present in the real anything to be found by my very acute nose and also cute nose?